problems, you're going to want to have your calculator available. What I'm going to do is I am going to spend a lot of time talking about iterations, and we're going to do as many iterations as we need to get to 0.001 from, or the difference between two x's to be less than 0.001. So our first initial guess they give me is 0.5. So I know I'm going to need my first derivative, so I'll go ahead and squeeze that in here. The first derivative is plus 1. I'm going to plug 0.5 into my function value, so I'll take 0.5. So I have 0.5 to the fifth power. I have then plus 5 minus 1. Hit enter. That gives me the value of, not the correct value. What did I lose here? Oh, I didn't type it in right. So I need to put a 0.5 here. Sorry about this. Okay, now I have the right value. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit store, and I'm going to store this as A, because otherwise I'm going to end up typing in decimals constantly. So back over here, I'm going to go ahead and put in, I got 0.46, and I'll go ahead and round it 88. Then I'm going to find F prime. So I'm going to plug in. I'm at 5.5 to the fourth power. I will apologize, this probably will take me a while to do a video on this just because of the length it's taking me to type things in the calculator. So if I hit enter on this, I get the value of 1.3125, and I'm going to store this as B. So I'll hit store, and I'll put B. And it didn't hear store. So store, and I'll store that as B and hit enter. What I've done right now is I have this as my A and my B. So now I'm going to be dividing those two things, so I can just type in over here A divided by B rather than retyping those all in. You can do that also on your calculators. So look for the store button. On the 86s, it's above the on. So I'm going to round this just to 4 decimal places. So I get negative 0.3571. Again, I'm going to store this. This time I'm going to store that as letter C. So store as C. It does convert it to a fraction for me. That's fine. Your calculator may leave it as a decimal. That's fine as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my x value 0.5 minus my c, and that gives me the value of 0.8571. I am going to store this as D. So store this as D. And I'll bring that decimal down here. And this is ready to start my second iteration. So when I go and I'm going to plug this back in for my function value. So I'm going to just say it's, remember it's D. So I'm going to say it's D to the fifth power plus D minus 1. That gives me the decimal 0.3198, and I will store that as E. So then I'm going to go ahead and put in my D again for my F prime. So I'm going to come over here, 5D to the fourth power, and then it says that the derivative is plus 1. That gives me 3.699, and I'm going to store this as F. And I'm going to run out of time here, so I'll pick this back up on the next video.